This is Route K, a proud, continuous span of paved highway riddled with mystery, mayhem, and mythology. For all good citizens leading a law-abiding moral life, 9 p.m. means only one thing: curfew. Time to get in off the streets and settle down for the night. But not all citizens observe the curfew. At Midnight Patrol, Station West, the Prowl Car Unit Dispatch Officer broadcasts a signal to Midnight Patrol Prowl Car Unit 9.
Prowl Car Station West to Prowl Car 9, urgent bulletin. A cluster of wayward youths have been sighted loitering in the park. They are believed to be delinquent. Proceed with caution.
Roger, PC West. Prowl Car 9 in service.
Officers Lucas and Moody respond to this action in Prowl Car 9. Tonight's featured transgressor, Punk.
We drove through the night that night, all night, until daylight broke the spell of the night.
Prowl Car 9 in service, 2115.
Roger, Prowl Car 9.
So, how'd you spend your day?
Digging a horseshoe out of a tree.
How was that?
The tree next to my horseshoe pit.
I see. Does somebody have bad aim?
My wife and her ladies' auxiliary club. They meet every other morning to lob horseshoes.
Yeah. And since you own a horseshoe pit,
Exactly. I don't mind. I work all night, so I get up at 8 a.m., 30 minutes after I go to bed to help 40 screaming ladies. But I don't mind. Every other morning, clang, clang. Someone screeches, "Ringer!" Or I hear the neighbor's dog yelp when one rockets over the fence. I dig it out of the doghouse. I dig it out of the neighbor's pool. I dig it out of the tree 75 feet up in my pajamas while earwigs fall into my collar and sink their pincers into my neck and shoulders. I don't mind.
you're a good man.
And then the wasps. The ladies all scream and run for the house where breakfast awaits when the wasps attack my head. They muscle their way up my nostrils past clumps of matted nose hairs and sting my sinuses until my eyes fill with molten hot poison lava tears.
What the? Yeah. But you don't mind.
Oh, I know I'm going to heaven. I'm lovable like that.
Watch out. There may be a horseshoe pit up there.
Not likely. Those ladies, every last one, will be in the fiery furnace of hell, throwing horseshoes in Beelzebub's boiling cesspits, where their cries of "Ringer" will echo in the cavern of screams.
Prowl Car Station West to Prowl Car 9.
Come in, PC West.
We have a follow-up on those wayward youths. The gang of thugs have gone home, save for one unsavory character stooging around a lamppost outside the Monty Jack Wig Salon. He is in flagrant violation of the curfew and is believed to be derelict. Proceed with caution.
Roger, PC West. Let's go get him.
Officers Lucas and Moody arrived at the scene and confronted the lowly, shiftless, insubordinate, merrymaking malcontent.
You're all creeps. I know cops.
Oh, yeah? How well do you know us?
You think you know cops? Let me tell you, I know punks. Yeah, you heard me right. Punks. Here's a recipe for punk. Take one brat, minister's kid usually, full up to here with the good book and an axe to grind. He's got 2 pockets in his coat, one full of pet peeves, the other full of petty gripes. He's got a pocket in his shirt too, full of bother. He's got a mouth full of slang, street talk and jive. The foul language you usually hear from a minister's kid. a wiseacre, a jack in the apes. Mix into this ugly dish the bitter taste of post-pubescent pollutants. An old cigar he found in his daddy's sock drawer. Half a bottle of cooking sherry from his mummy's pantry. And a deck of nudie playing cards that he won in a back alley crap game with some other minister's kid. Stir it all together with a greasy comb. Throw in some zits, and that makes punk.
So what do you know about cops, huh?
I know you can't stir anything with a comb.
Steady, partner.
Who taught you that smart aleck remark? Johnny Jaundice? Getting his stomach pumped from eating too much white glue?
Mucilage.
Just sit there. Give the elastics on those menacing braces a rest and just sit there. Let me stare right at you for a while we circle the parsonage and wait for your father to come home from church. Then I'm going to turn you over to that animal and wait your savaging. And on my peacemaker to thwart any funny ideas he may have about burying you under the swing set. For the curfew is 9 o'clock, and you are a little crater-faced scofflaw about to be painfully reformed.
Officers Lucas and Moody placed the unruly ne'er-do-well in the custody of the local minister.
Pray, brothers, whose child is this?
I like to think my lecture made an honest citizen out of him. For when I was through with my vicious threats and hectoring, he wet himself and cried fairy tale tears down the front of his bib.
I want my mummy.
Moody, I think an insect just flew out of your nose.
It's one of those wasps I told you about. They're building a nest in my sinuses. My entire skull is a hive.
In a moment, the dramatic conclusion. The wayward youth was returned to his real and proper parents, who agreed to monitor his evening habits and place him under house arrest during the hours of curfew.
I will cut my hair and I will go to bed like a good boy.
To repay his debt to society, the Stumblebum was sentenced to stand in the window of City Hall as an example to others, and be photographed thus for the local news. Officers Lucas and Moody each received a citation of merit for their handling of the derelict miner, and returned to their watch in Prowl Car 9.
I am Commander Bricks, and I am not a happy man. When I see teenagers, punks, out after curfew, my blood begins to boil like a tea kettle. Need I scream louder? Curfew is 9 p.m. This means you, Spotty!